Alright, so after talking it over with Matt and a few other people and working out some more plans for this Corvette, we've decided that we are going to paint it. It's just going to be a splash and dash. There's a couple little chips I'm going to fix on the front end, that's it, and then I'm just going to hit this whole thing with 400 grit on the orbital and just give it a quick splash. So it's not going to be anything fancy, but I think this car would look really good with just like a fresh coat of paint. Still going to go with the same color so I don't have to paint inner jams. I'm just going to take off the bare minimum. I'm going to leave the chrome up here because this stuff is really hard to get off without putting a bend in it, and like I said, this is just a splash and dash. This car has already been repainted once, and I can tell that they haven't taken the locks off or the door handles or anything like that. I'm going to take locks and door handles out just because they never look nice when you tape around them, but the chrome on the T-tops, or whatever, target top, it's probably going to stay. I'm just working on getting all the door handles out. It sounds like we're also going to get the upholstery redone hopefully in this car. I looked up upholstery kits to redo the seats because they actually don't make just like regular seat covers for these seats, like not ones that are going to fit nice unless I like take them in myself, which is a whole different hassle. So anyway, it sounds like we're going to maybe ship the interior out just to get refinished. It's honestly in not bad shape, so I don't think it'll need new seat foams or nothing. It's just going to need the leather covers replaced. Door panels are in a little bit rough shape. I don't know if I'm going to repair those or maybe fiber new or something like that. But anyway, so now I'm ripping the interior out of the car and the remainder of the stuff on the outside of the car, and then hopefully I can find a booth to rent. I'm gonna talk to Mike and at Russ Bros, and then maybe there's a guy down the street that also has a paint booth, so maybe I can talk to him and see about renting his booth out. So anyways, that's my plan for today, is ripping the seats out, ripping the rest of the console out, and then door panels and door handles, and then rear bumper. Then that's basically it. And some of the emblems. But yeah, so I'm just going to start ripping everything down, and then hopefully I can make some plans to get it in for paint. I don't know how I'm going to find the exact match of this color, but I'm hoping that maybe I can get somebody out here with one of those paint readers. The top of the car is really faded, but the underneath side isn't, so I'm hoping that down on the bottom they can get a good read of. I shouldn't have ran my hand over that panel. I'm not doing any bodywork to this car. This car is in really, really good shape, and it's all fiberglass. Anyways, it's just gonna get a fresh coat, and hopefully it's sounding like we might go with like a new crate motor. That's still not set in stone, nothing's set in stone, but we are gonna paint it now. It's gonna go back to this color. The nose cone is ordered. I picked up a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to start putting new hoses and fixing the wiring in the engine bay until the new motor's in there, just so I know that everything's long enough to route. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started on ripping this apart. Alright, so I'll show you guys how to take off. Basically all door panels are, they're not all the same, but kind of same concept. There's always something mounted in the center of the door. Sometimes, like on newer vehicles, it'll probably be in that little cup thing. There'll be a screw, but there's generally always something in the middle of the door. Some doors have clips, some have screws. Most have a combination of both. But for these Corvette doors, there's not a whole lot of screws. Somebody's already been in here and taken out some of them, but there's a little metal bracket here and here that attach to this, which is kind of abnormal for a door panel, but this one actually doesn't really have clips. Like none of these are even bag and tag. This clip wasn't even attached to the door panel that it was supposed to be. But anyway, somebody's already been in here and taken these door panels off and only put some of the screws back in. Alright, there's another clip there and there. Screw in the door panel. Here. And then also for this lock and this window winder, there's like a little horseshoe clip at the back side. They do make these little pullers for those clips, and it's like, well, you guys have probably seen them, but anyways, it's like a flat piece of metal, and then it's got a notch in it and then a deeper notch, and so you can push those in there to pop those out. I don't have one of those here right now, so I'm just going to use my handy little pry tool when we get to that. That screws out. Let's take this one out. Okay. Now in the center of this handle right here, it's got a screw. It means that screw top and bottom. Get on the screw. Oh, what? Okay, well, somebody just replaced that with a flathead. Oh, so whoever did this, you guys suck. That actually went out. And then just don't show. Perfect. Somebody replace that bottom one with a flathead, and I'm definitely gonna replace that because that was a pain in the butt. Okay, now on this door opening handle, there's a screw on the back side that has to come out. So you just open the handle as much as you can and undo the screw. Just a tiny little machine screw. And then you pull this up as much as you can, and then you just wiggle it off. It's like hooked on a little bracket there. In the bag. Okay. And now, this. So, this has a horseshoe clip. I'm just gonna get in there on the round of the horseshoe with this, and I'm just gonna hook it and pop it. It's probably gonna go flying because I normally do, but it's definitely easier with a puller. But really cut my thumb a little bit. Anyways, these are what those horseshoe clips look like. And then this just slides off. And then I always put the horseshoe clip back attached because these things always go missing. Then you gotta put that handle back on, same thing. You put the horseshoe clip in there first, and then you just slide it on this gear, and it'll hook on the back side of that gear and just keep it on. And then for this one, Same thing, another horseshoe clip. You know, it should just come off. Just like that. Ooh. Don't forget to label your bags. Oh, so that's that door panel. And this is just vapor barrier. Keeps the moisture away from the back side of the door panel so it doesn't rot. Alright, now I'm taking off emblems. So these handwritten emblems, this one says Stingray, are the hardest to get off in one piece. They're always broken, they're really fragile. So when you're taking these off, you have to be super careful. I'm just using a metal putty knife. I've wrapped it in tape so I don't scratch anything. Then you gotta make sure that you know what's on the back side of this. So there could be a couple different things, but most of the time it's either a barrel clip or it's gonna be a tiny little, whatever those cheap, cheesy little nuts are. This one's just barrel clips, and actually I don't even think somebody's already taken these off. The last one I just took off actually had like silicone on the back side, and it doesn't look like they put the barrel clips back in, so but anyways, you gotta be really gentle taking these off, and if you think you're going too slow taking these off, you're probably not going slow enough. So you just want to evenly pry, like start at one end, work your way to the other, and just slightly rock your spatula and be as gentle as you can. I also like to go see if there's any broken pieces, because lots of times these go back on broken. But I think this one looks alright. Kinda does look like there's a little crack between the A and the Y. I'm just gonna make sure I'm really careful at that spot. So I was just finding a spot that you can get under. I'm gonna pry each letter. Yeah, not even broken. Just gently. Somebody put like silicone around all these little studs instead of doing the barrel clips. Which, I mean, honestly, they're on there pretty good, so it's not the worst thing. But I would definitely recommend using barrel clips, because then you don't leave a mess. And then I could also see the silicone like pushing out of the edges, but I guess not a bad idea in a pinch. Alright, now we have some grates on the back here that are just a couple of Phillips screws. Another thing for people watching these videos, right now we're like, I always tell people, because there's so many different ways to build a car. There's so many different people on the internet that are like, oh, well, you got to do it this way because this is the right way, or this way because this is the right way, or, you know, you're doing it cheaply. I always tell people you got to build within your budget, and there's 100 different ways to build a car, and you can build the same car and spend $120,000, $50,000, $1 million. just depends on how far you want to go with something, and it depends on your budget. And there's nothing wrong with low budget builds, because it's all about just getting out there with your cool car and getting hands-on with your build. And it's all about the fun of it. So, I mean, doing a splash and dash on this car, like, yeah, I could take it down, Bondo everything, make sure it was perfect. I could, you know, take everything off, paint the frame, rebuild everything. That's just like not the kind of build that we're doing, because obviously we're doing everything on a budget. And there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta build within your budget. It's all about just getting more of these cool cars on the road, and if somebody wants to take the build farther later down the road, hell yeah. But you gotta build within your budget, and it'd be nice to be building $1 million cars for every build, but it's not always the reality. And it really is all about having fun and just getting out there with a cool ride. So don't feel bad if you're one of those people who can't spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a build. I hope that these videos help everybody else, like, see that you can do a build and not go super far. Obviously now this thing is getting painted, so it's a little different, but I mean, if you guys got old rides out there, just start working on them. And even if they're not perfect, I mean, whatever, just get them running and driving, get them out on the road. What do I call those vents? I don't know. And I always hear people like that I meet along the way that are like, oh yeah, I like started working on this project, but like, you know, it's running and driving, but I don't want to take it to car shows because like I haven't done the bodywork and paint, or it's not as good as other people's. Man, just do it. If you got a car that you've been working on and it's not like absolutely perfect, or it still needs bodywork or whatever, but you still want to participate in car shows and get your build out there, like, just do it. Nobody really cares if everything's perfect. You know, it's just like getting out there with the stuff that you love that you're building. And you know, so many people have so much negative to say about everybody else's builds, or this and that, or I can do it better than you can. And it's like, man, we're all just out here having fun. And I think more people need to get into restoring cars, because if the younger generation doesn't get into it, all these things are going to disintegrate in the wrecking yard. So just have fun with it and just do it. And nothing has to be perfect. Obviously, if you're, and there's different ends. Like, I would love to be in a super high-end business, which is like what I plan to do later down the road, but we also all have to start somewhere, and every shop has to start somewhere, and every build has to start somewhere. So keep that in mind, because I hear a lot of people cutting other people down on the internet, and I hate that.
Where's little Miss Muffin?
Under the back
She's
here.
under the back of the Corvette.
Oh gosh. I can't get this bolt off.
Yeah? Oh, don't ask me.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are going to get your hands up in the spot that you need to get your hands in.
What's the issue, Cass?
There's a bolt that runs this way into the bumper up here.
Yep.
But anyways, it's got like 3 inches of room, and it's solid on there, so.
Here, hold this for a sec. Let's see.
I got my ratchet on there. I don't even think you're going to be able to
Oh, ye of little faith.
fit under the end.
Okay, so where's the bumper?
You can see it in light. I already
This
got
bolt here?
Yeah, there's a ratchet on it already. Oh yeah, there you go.
If I bleed, it costs you more.
You're gonna have 5 left.
Did you spray it?
Yeah. Lots.
Okay, this one's holding it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I got
Okay,
that.
okay.
Just so it
Let's
didn't,
just see. Oh, it's getting easier. Could have dropped the exhaust out of the way, you know, didn't you? You know that, don't you?
Yeah, you get those exhaust bolts off. I already did the front and the back. half of the bolts have broken on this car. So.
Okay, there's got to be one more here somewhere. Cass, there's something else holding.
Yeah, there's something right here. I don't know if there's a bolt or not though. Okay, I'll
Gotta
get the
be.
rest of it
Hang
off.
on. What is that?
I don't know.
There's something. Oh.
Is that another bolt?
Okay, hang on. Wait a sec. Let me look. Oh. Wait a sec. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Here, give me these rods for a sec. Sec. There's another little support that's right up here. It's kind of almost like a fender support.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Bigger size. What's this one? 9/16?
I'll get it. It's okay.
Well, give me a 5/8. I'm down here now.
Okay, 1 second. 5/8? That's
Yeah.
what's on the ratchet.
Well, then it's 11/16.
Okay, well, I'll get you an 11/16 then.
See, unless I'm losing with mine. Right in the eye. Just where the bell. Let's see. No. They don't give you much room here, do they?
They don't give you much room on the entire car. And the
Okay.
whole underside of it, everything's like inset into the floor.
Yeah.
So like you got literally half an inch around the drive shaft, half an inch around the exhaust, half an inch around the transmission.
Hey, did you get the tranny out?
No, because Matt doesn't want to rebuild the tranny.
He is, because Todd's going to do it for him. Todd's going to do it for him and the car. There you go, Cass.
Thank you.
Okay, that one's a different size. Label it.
Okay.
Okay. So everything else is going good?
Yeah.
You like your new shop?
Here.
It's nice
Yeah.
and bright in here. I like that.
Well, Bobo actually just put up all my new lights.
Cool.
So
what color is it going? Oops.
same color, blue, so I
Yeah.
don't have to do the jams. Just
Perfect,
it's
yeah.
just gonna be a splash and dash
Yeah.
kind of ordeal.
Well, I mean, the body's in really good
Hey,
shape.
actually, I got a question for you because I've been sitting here wondering what the is this lock for?
Oh, I think there was just something here for the gas cap.
Well, I looked at the gas cap.
Oh, no, that's the alarm. The alarm.
Oh, that's
There-
what it is.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, because I've been
Yes.
sitting here looking at it, and I was like, it doesn't have a trunk.
No.
And there is no lock for the gas cap, because I
No,
looked.
okay, yes, no, that's what I wondered that too. That is for the alarm, which probably doesn't
Sometimes
work.
they're on the fender.
Yeah, probably doesn't work 50 years later.
No.
Okay, well, yeah, I was
Yeah.
racking my brain. I was like, what is that for? I was like looking at
essentially,
everything, and I'm like, I was
Because
like,
I don't
there's
know
no
how
spare
you'd even get
tire.
it out. Well, can you reach up behind to pop the little,
They're a nightmare when you take them out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta get the ring off, push that little pin that's in there.
oh,
to get
is
it out.
that the same as an ignition?
Very
Oh,
similar, yeah.
Okay.
But it's just a kill switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's all it is it kills
I might
the
just
ignition,
tape that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, my work here is done. Have a great day, Cass.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Get a bumper off and away you go.
Yeah, away I go. Hey, but pop that tranny out because Todd
Okay.
is going to
Yeah.
rebuild it.
Well,
I told you so.
there's been so much back
the
and
car,
forth.
take the carb off, put
Yeah.
it in the box because he's going to redo the car
Oh.
too.
Car's
Sweet.
not bad. It's an Edelbrock, but it definitely needs some love.
Well,
Yeah.
man,
I already got the carb off.
our buddy works at a tranny shop and he's a carb freak, so he just said, shit.
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
That's what I told Matt.
Right.
Make it so.
Make it so.
And then-
exactly.
Numbers matching, motor rebuilt, tranny rebuilt, original upholstery, the cars were.
Because, yeah, last time I talked to Matt, he told me to keep the transmission in because we weren't going to do the tranny.
That was before I got.
Okay,
my
yeah.
buddy stepped
All
up.
right, well, I'll rip that out now. And it wasn't going to get painted, and now it's getting painted.
Yes.
And we weren't going to do the interior, and now we're doing the interior. It's starting to
What
snowball.
are you gonna do? Like just one door, one seat? You don't even need it.
Well,
Couple door
I was
panels.
thinking clean
it
the
does
seat
really
up,
needs
maybe
door
a carpet
panels
kit
and center
door
console.
panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
carpet kit
Well,
and door
and the center consoles,
Yeah.
like, it's just all the plastics. Somebody's already been in there, and
Yeah, but still, easy fix.
Yeah,
I mean, the
yeah.
car, this is, yes.
so anyways,
Okay.
paint job and some clean interior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And some better tires and rims.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
find
I
us
was
some.
thinking, what do you think about like the Corvette rallies?
Those always look good. They always look good. They're classic and they're cheap and they're out there. Okay, you go, girl. Good seeing you,
Gotta go,
Cass.
Cassidy.
Seeing you
Girl
too.
power.
That's right.
Okay.